Hello, friends, it's me. You may know me from my book reviews, and today I am so excited because I get to talk about dark academia fantasy. This is an aesthetic that I have been absolutely obsessed with for the past few months, and I am so excited to share it with you all because it has just been consuming my thoughts. The first one being old, ancient libraries. I mean, just look at this one. Look at these books. Oh my God. Like, how cool is this? I would just love to be able to go to a library like this every day and just study there. It just looks so peaceful and just the amount of knowledge that would be in here. I would just love it. If you don't know what dark academia is, it is basically a subgenre of the academia aesthetic that has a little bit more of a focus on the darker things in life. So with this aesthetic, you want to evoke a feeling of old-fashionedness, but also a feeling of mystery and magic. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. You want to make your audience feel like they have stepped into another world? You want them to feel like they are the only person in the world when they are reading your story. And you can achieve this by setting your story in a place like an old ancient library, or maybe in a dark, gloomy forest, or maybe even in a creepy abandoned house. There's just something about the aged paper that just gives it such a whimsical, old-fashioned kind of feel. And I just really like that. I also really like using fountain pen. There's something about the scratchiness of the pen on the paper that just feels very, very literary to me. Things like death and decay and just the macabre in general. But when you combine this with fantasy, you get a really cool aesthetic that I like to call dark academia fantasy, or sometimes ILO call it Gothic academia, since we often referencing Gothic literature and things like that. So here are 5 things that I think are really important to the dark academia fantasy aesthetic. The second thing that is really important to this aesthetic is old-aged paper. The third thing that is really important to this aesthetic is the color scheme. So for this one, we're talking lots of deep reds, dark greens, lots of purples, especially like this kind of dark academia purple, which you will see referenced a lot in a lot of different things. If you search dark academia, you will usually see this color come up a lot. And then also lots of creams and blacks as well. The fourth thing that is really important to this aesthetic is mythology and folklore. So, I've recently gotten really into Norse mythology, and I've been reading all of these books on Norse mythology, and it has just been really cool to learn about all of the different stories and the different figures and just the different creatures from Norse mythology. I'm actually planning on doing a whole video on Norse mythology and maybe even doing some art inspired by it. So, if you're interested in seeing that, please let me know by leaving a comment down below. And the fifth and final thing that is really important to this aesthetic is the overall feeling that you get. When you combine all of these things together, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will give dark academia fantasy a try.